Yo folks, and welcome. In today's video, I'll be talking about the latest gacha games, mobile titles, games, and anime things coming to May Gacha News Weekly number 4. Let's jump right into this. First things being is Counterside Global now out for folks to play. Now, quick first impressions with this one. I think this is one of the best games that is going to be an RPG with some tower defense-esque mechanics to it. It's going to be a light version. I think the quality of life could use a little bit of work, but the visual department, it's absolutely amazing. Reminiscent of something like Epic 7, plays nothing like it in my opinion. A lot of the mechanics have to deal more with real-time placement of units and the gear that they wear and the teams that you run. There's certain teams that are more meta, but at the end of the day, I think this is a fairly fun game. Right now, it's running into some server issues. As far as like that goes, I think it can be fixed. It's going to be getting a Steam release sometime soon, which will make the game even larger, and the server issues is largely due to the game being overly popular. I just want to give you like my quick first impressions and thoughts about this game. If you want more things on this, feel free to check out my series, or let me know in the comments that you want more videos, reroll guides, and all the things for this one. That's gonna be the first game out right now. Then we also got Uma Musume releasing June 27th, specifically for CN. I'm sorry if I debated you right there. It's not going to be an EN global release. If you don't know what Uma Musume is, it is going to be a horse racing idol game. Yes, I know it sounds weird, but mostly it's a simulation game. And for those who like to min-max certain stats and of course see their waifus on stage singing the best and most powerful songs that you could possibly believe, then I think this game is for you. It's wildly successful in Southeast Asia, I believe, and of course in JP. And the biggest things to note is that it is probably one of the most fun simulation games I've ever played because of how in-depth the mechanics are and of course how wonderful the waifus are. The game just looks beautiful. So hopefully with the CN release for June 27th, we will get a EN or global release sometime soon. We got Mission Zero by NetEase 2v4 stealth action game. Now, as far as this one goes, it might be reminiscent of something like the Hitman series in some ways, where you go in, you assassinate certain people, or maybe like Among Us to find out who's the killer and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it looks really cool. Just keep it on your radar because NetEase always does these things where they release games out of nowhere. Then we also got Outer Gear Fusion, June 14th launch for all platforms. I don't know why they said all platforms because I think this is only coming out on Android. All that you need to know is this game looks absolutely amazing and it's going to be coming in June. And I can't wait for you guys to see it because this is one of the coolest waifu collectors that you could possibly play and has a lot of personality and unique traits to it, I have to say. Then we also got Diablo Immortal doing a roadmap to hell. It's going to be telling you the global launch in the set time frames, and then you can preload for PC, install it on your Android, iOS, and then it'll be enabled on crossplay. The biggest things to note, Southeast Asia players will not be able to access this until June 23rd, not June 2nd. But hey, cool for folks who can play it. And just note they have like the server allocations in case you want to play with friends. You guys can pick your servers right now. We also have Ni no Kuni Crossworlds that's out this week in particular. Now, the biggest things to note with the Ni no Kuni Crossworlds launch, it is wildly successful. I'm seeing these videos for all kinds of content creators just blow up right now. And it's telling me that this is a wild success. Mostly because it looks like Studio Ghibli, and of course Netmarble is doing its rounds doing proper advertising with this one. Now, the only thing I have to say about this is that they're doing questionable things where they're delaying the NFT release a little bit later. I'm fine with the NFT blockchain stuff so long as it gets implemented tastefully. If you do it right, that's all that really matters. And at the end of the day, they're also doing this give good reviews for rewards thing. You have to post a thing on Discord saying you gave a good review and you'll get some free rewards. I think that's a little sus, but Netmarble doing its things. Then we got SD Gundam G Generation Eternal announced for mobile. Oh my gosh, what a tongue twister for that one. This is going to be a tactical RPG on the Gundam series. As far as I know, it looks pretty nice. And hey, if I want to play a tactical RPG with the Gundam units, I guess this is the one that I can try out and play. Alright, Experience Gundam. Now, this is the biggest announcement of this week. Wuthering Waves, the same people who brought you Punishing Gray Raven Kuro game. This is absolutely one of the most stunning games I have seen in the year of 2022. I know I'm hyping it up a little bit too much. Yes, it does look a little bit blocky, reminiscent of something like Genshin Impact, has that cell shading anime feel to it. But look at this, the parkour mechanics. This just looks beautiful. And you know Kuro Games has that flavor, that tenacity to make an action RPG that hits, it flows. Everything just feels right because they made something like Punishing Gray Raven. And it seems to be this is in more open world in some ways. Maybe there's instance fights. But man, look at the things just happening in the fights. I am blown away that they're just announcing a trailer on this level and they're like, hey, this is for demo purposes, this might not be a final product. But man, I love this. Wuthering Waves, this has to be one of the greatest titles that I've seen. We don't know if it's going to be coming out in 2022, 2023, global. I don't have any dates for you. I just want to show off the gameplay because I think this looks amazing. We got Counterside this week, Ni no Kuni, and then this one coming out of nowhere. I just absolutely love the mobile fronts right now. Then we got 13th month scheduled for August 2022. As far as it goes, it's just a Sleeping Beauty visual novel, so in case you like the art, hey, you can play it. Then we also have GamePub doing a launch of Fairy Tail Mobile in KR. The reason why I'm talking about it, usually KR games come out in EN Global. Then we got BTS Dream On coming out in Canada for May 25th, in case you like BTS. That's gonna be a thing. And then we also have Saint Seiya doing its pre-registration. It's currently out on CBTs. In case you want to look at some of the characters and things going on here, it's more of an idle RPG, and here are going to be some of the units. Nothing too special in my opinion, but hey, if you want husbandos in this flare and you like Saint Seiya, pick it up. We also have Wars of Prasia by Nexon. The biggest things to note with this one is that it's going to be a 24-hour siege mechanic built on PC and mobile devices. I don't know if it's going to be good, but Nexon's usually good about making decent games at the end of the day. Questionable on the monetization fronts. This trailer looks beautiful nonetheless. Then we also have All-Star Renovations. This, I think, is on the speed run to get absolutely demolished and destroyed on the Google Play Store if you can play it. Look, his name is Kakarot. He's gonna go Super Saiyan 3. He has a model that's Super Saiyan 3. You have almost every single anime featured on this one. I'm not sure if you can see it. You got like Saber right there. You got Saitama from One Punch Man. It is just blatant. We got Overlord right there, Izogul. It's just terrible. Look, Gilgamesh is in here. We got Edward, and we also have Levi from Attack on Titan. I love this game because it's just asking for it. Then we got Jurassic World Primal Ops that's going to be coming out, I guess. You know, look forward to that. Dinosaur hunting game. And Dragon Quest Builders is now out on mobile. You can play it. Dragon Quest Builders is a pretty fun game. Sort of like a Minecraft light, by the way. Finishing things up with game announcements, we have all these games out now by Touch Arcade, Animal Shelter, Bacchus, Beyond the Chain, Blue Journey, Chaos Black, Counterside, that's a big one, Finder Sweepers, Goroku Renbu, Mu Origin 3, Ni no Kuni, Hyper Bride 2, Passionate, and then the biggest thing, Streets of Rage 4. Try it out, check out the list right here, in case anything interests you, maybe Three Kingdoms Legends of War, then you have some stuff to play. We also have some pre-registrations by Pocket Gamer, Harry Potter Magic Awakened, Disney's Mirrorverse, Art of Gear Fusion, we talked about that one, Enigmite's Prophecy, Noah's Heart, Diablo Immortal, DC Heroes and Villains, Warcraft Arclight Rumble, Terra Genesis Landfall, and Ensemble Stars Music. I guess that one wasn't out. Apologies for the incorrect use last week. Then we also have the events rolling around with Toho Lost Word getting 150 free summons through the weeks. And then we also have Alchemy Stars doing its first anniversary with this chica. I believe her name is Reinhardt, the Grand Marshal of Illumina. I think Alchemy Stars doing its 1-year anniversary is just absolutely amazing. Then we got Grand Summoner JP by Tokyo Revengers doing a collab that's going to be occurring June 1st. As far as the characters look on the Grand Summoners by JP Tokyo Revengers collab goes, I think Mikey looks absolutely amazing, and all the folks in the Tokyo Manji gang looking pretty clean as always. Then we have Iki Tosen's 2nd year anniversary with 100 free pulls. Make sure to check it out if you can. And then we have the biggest things with Monster Strike doing a collab with Spy X Family, releasing on May 27th for the JP Monster Strike community. I believe Monster Strike has been going for like maybe 8-10 years. And the biggest things to know is I've never seen such an anime take over the sort of industry like the way Spy X Family has. Then we also got the 5-year anniversaries, which I talked about already with Azure Lane. The reason why I'm talking about it again is because look at the trailer right here. Don't the waifus just look absolutely amazing? I want to go into the Azure Lane gacha game, do some pulls, get some culture pumped straight into my veins and play Pledge of the Radiant Court. I absolutely love the waifus that they have announced, and oh my goodness, to the Azure Lane players, I bet you guys are eating good today or throughout the weeks because the waifus here, they are just absolutely based and I love them. Then we got Lion Monster Rancher doing some classic monsters being showcased. This one's sort of familiar, the duck looking armadillo thing. We got a dragon right here. The biggest things to note is they teased out this little pixie and little mermaid waifus in monster form. So Monster Rancher doing waifus as well. Then we also have Valkyrie Connect announcing a second collab with Hololive. Maybe we'll get Gargura, Kali, Marin-san, or Elite Miko on the Valkyrie Connect. That would be absolutely amazing. Thank you, Siliconeras, Jenny Lada. And then we also have Persona 5 doing collab with Last Claudia. If you don't know what Last Claudia is, it's going to be a pixel RPG, and Persona 5 being translated absolutely beautifully within this game. Last Claudia always does its collabs absolute justice, characters looking spicy. Then we have Miko Note doing End of Service after only 3 months of being out, a little sad there. World Flipper announcing its collaborations with Umamusume and Konosuba for its 2.5 year anniversary in JP regions. And then we also have Honkai Star Rail's newest character, Serval, the rock musician. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because we are now in the Hoyo-verse Mihoyo news, and Serval looks absolutely menacing. She is one of the coolest waifus I've ever seen. The BA sounds amazing, and all of the ambiance in Honkai Star Rail has me absolutely hyped. If you haven't seen the synopsis for this game, the names for the characters are weird for a reason, because this is probably one of the craziest worlds that will mind blow you. I'm allowed to say mind blow. We can't say mind F word, alright? But Serval right here, looking, oh my goodness, just different levels of hype for such a simple character. All she does is play guitar, but she is going to rain down lightning and act like Odin while doing it. Then we also have Fate Grand Order news with Back to Las Vegas doing its things right there, so that's kind of nice. So FGA players rejoice with that one. Then we got Zenless Zen Zero giving us a guide on how to survive the Hollow, pretty much the regions where you could die and stuff. So hey, you gotta go find the shelters and just wait for someone to help you. Then we got Genshin Impact recruiting some Twitch streamers to get some free Primo Gems. So if you play Genshin, feel free to sign up for that. We have the 2 Ensnare a Prey event. That's going to be a separate game mode that you can play online. And then we also have the Yilan trailers available for you guys to see. Now, the biggest things to note with Yilan, she is a beautiful character. Her voice actor is absolutely spot on with the way she evokes and encapsulates Yelin's personality. And the thing with Yilan the most is I love how she feels menacing, but at the same time, very approachable in some ways. She has like that badass feel to it that not a lot of waifus sort of nail, because a lot of time they're either too cute or too idle, but Yelin, she has everything down, or Yilan, I don't know how to say it. There you go. She's going to be interrogating this guy, and he is going to be sweating bullets because he's going to get absolutely owned by this waifu right here. Then we got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle R getting a release dates for September 1st. All that I need you guys to know is I love the JoJo series. For this to come out on, I know, console devices, mostly the Switch and PC, I think, and maybe PS4. Correct me down in the comments. I know it's not coming out to mobile. I just love the JoJo series, so I just wanted a segment to talk about it. We got every single JoJo's character is going to be in this one, and yeah, I want to play this game. I'm definitely going to try it. I just want to see Daddy Dio right there. Then we also have Hunter x Hunter returning with Togashi just posting tweets about freaking trees, and also saying that he's going to be releasing 4 chapters of the Dark Continent. So Togashi absolutely killing it. The man has 1 million followers just by posting these images. I think that's like the most amount of followers in less than 24 hours. It's kind of crazy. I think he's at 2 million and going even harder. The man posted a tree and saying he's 4 chapters in. Hunter x Hunter community, you guys are crazy. We got PUBG doing Pro League things. Now, why am I talking about Pro League gaming and esports for the Gacha News Weekly and all that stuff? Because when prize pools get announced for $150,000, that really sets eyes on the mobile gaming fronts. And the more mobile gaming gets like these prize pools and the more esports come to mobile gaming, the better games that we get for gachas. Maybe we'll get a Wuthering Waves esports event, or maybe a Counterside esports event. these things trickle down and eventually lead to more things developing in the gaming industry, especially in the mobile front. So that's good to see over there. We also have Pokemon Go occurring in Seattle, so feel free to check it out for 2022. And then we have Genshin Impact limited shops opening in Japan, in Akihabara Animate, and all over Japan. So feel free to get your Genshin merch, which I think looks clean. We also have Apex Legends doing 5 million in revenue on its first week. We have Mobile Legends Records doing 2.2 billion concurrent views for the 31st SEA Games event, or Southeast Asia Games event. That is 10 times the peak of what happened last year. And what's more important is that the Filipino people has represented the Southeast Asia Games. I'm kidding, by the way. But the fact that Mobile Legends Bang Bang is doing this well in the Southeast Asia regions, I hope they win their lawsuits, because it looks like this game is definitely here to stay and support the folks in Southeast Asia. Then we got PlayStation announcing it's going to be going into the PC and mobile fronts for 2025. Maybe we'll see like a God of War or something crazy, Horizon Zero Dawn on our mobile phones. Who knows? Maybe we'll see Kratos smashing waifus. That sounded weird, but hey, I think PlayStation is definitely eyeing the mobile and gacha markets. We also have Takes-Two buying Zynga. Zynga being the people who brought you Farmville, and they got acquired, Zynga in particular, for 12.7 billion. That is insane. You know, that's more money than someone has spent on Bethesda. I think it's down here somewhere. Bethesda was only 7.5 billion. So, Zynga Studios, a mobile gaming company, got purchased for more. It should really tell you how the mobile gaming industry is absolutely blowing up, and how we're going to be getting better and better games such as Genshin Impact better in the future. Alright, I just want to make that very clear, because this IRL news and gaming stuff really affects how we'll see the future. And we got top pre-registrations with Wuthering Waves being #1, you know, competitor to the open worlds and whatnot. And then we have the Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zen Zero. I love it. And I'll leave you with this. This is going to be Folk Wong from the K Goddess of Victory. That is going to be ratcheting up Gacha News Weekly #4 for this week. It was a lot of exciting news and so much stuff to cover. But anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Once you hit 35,000 subs, we're doing a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day. If there's any other games I didn't cover, let me know down in the comments, or correct any info I didn't say properly. Thank you, and see ya.